Hey everybody, I'm Vivi Magic, and today I'm here with my friend and fellow Disney enthusiast, as you can see, Miss Crystal Hefner. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for having me. So
So
sweet.
excited. This will be fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, a little background for people about how we met. We met probably virtually, what, like a year, maybe a little bit more. It's been.
Yeah.
I was in a Twitter space and we're both involved in Web3 and NFTs. And you were sort of cruising around and came into the space and we just sort of started DMing and chatting. And then we found out that we had a mutual love for all things Disney and tried to meet up multiple times, but our schedules are like always conflicting. And then this heritage auction event came about. And I said, hey, this is kind of cool. What do you think? And so just what, like 10 days ago was the first time we met and had a blast. And then the next day we followed it up with a trip to Disneyland together. So yeah, it's been super fun getting to meet you both virtually, but more so in person. And yeah, I love that we have so much in common too.
Yes, it's super cool. We had so much fun. I thought it was cute when we were like, we're our people, we're each other's people. Like let's hang out more. But
I'm
yeah,
like,
the
you get
mutual
me.
yeah, the mutual love for Disney definitely is like so cute. But even
Yeah.
beside that, like you're amazing and
Oh, likewise.
so much fun. Thanks.
So let's start off with like the Web3 and NFT side. How did you like first get involved in this world?
Gosh, I've like just like you, I've become kind of like it's like an obsession now, but in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. I guess I love all things kind of like fantasy and like otherworldly. And I started hearing about Web3. I'm like, what is this? And I started diving into it and I just thought it was amazing because it's where you can create like literally anything. Like
Yeah.
create anything. And then also it's like decentralized from when there's crypto involved and the currency and all of that, it's like decentralized and not regulated, which is a good thing and a fun thing and a wild thing. And I know I just love things that are like cutting edge and new and the future. So that's how I really got involved. And then of course I downloaded the veve app because like, okay, Disney NFTs, but I've been terrible at it. Like I remember one time you were like, okay, you gotta right as it drops, like push the button or whatever. And there's a science because all the times I've tried, it's like all sold out immediately. But it's beautiful. I've seen some of your like pieces when you show them like virtually in the park and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
so
cool.
fun. It just adds
Yeah.
an extra level of just fun when you're there and you get to play with them in the parks next to like actual Mickey Mouse or whatever character. Like it makes it like a game and more interactive for me.
Yeah, it makes it very magical for sure. Like
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, veve magic. I mean, come on.
So what would you say, like, how would you describe your, at least to this point, like your overall experience in the Web3 world?
Oh my gosh, everyone is so nice. I
Right.
yeah. Yeah, same with you. Like
Yeah.
everyone is so nice. I feel like
Yeah.
there was like one person that I think I had like a little thing with, and I still want to message her and be like, "We're cool." Right? It's like because I want like 100%. Like I want all of us to just be
Get, yeah. Get
yeah,
along.
and like yeah, it's like a family.
Yeah, and it's so funny because we were even talking about this that when I met you, I think you said like, "Oh, this is one of my internet friends," to the friends that you were there with, and it's like people don't get it. Like, yeah, that's weird.
Oh
You're meeting
yeah, that's
on
that's
the
how I
internet.
meet. Like that's how I meet a lot of my friends.
Yeah,
It's on the
I know.
internet, or like I'll start like I'll come across somebody on Instagram and start DMing each other, and that's how I meet my friends.
I've had like no bad experiences though. I mean, I would say, especially through Vivi, like the people that I've met, I'm probably closer to than like the majority of my like friends, like my that I've
Yeah, like the
through school,
IRL
whatever.
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's cool.
So what would you say is like your most favorite part of this and your least favorite part when it comes to like Web3 and the communities and
I think my most favorite part is everything, and my least favorite part is that I guess I just want more people to be a part of it. Like my least favorite part is, the people that are not aware yet of the potential, the possibilities of Web3 and NFTs.
Do you find that frustrating?
Yeah. So they're like, oh, I don't know what that is. Like, never mind. Like, not for me. Like, okay, you want me to explain it to you?
Yeah, I feel like it's like a bad word when you say NFT. It's like people just immediately like shut you out if they like it just has like this bad connotation to it for whatever reason. And it's like
Yeah.
just listen, let me tell you. But it's like I've talked to people in the parks and stuff, and if I say like digital collectible, they might give me the time of day. But when I use NFT, it's like they're just gone.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah. It's I guess a lot of people have to be open to like new things.
Right.
And some
Yeah.
people aren't very open, but maybe
One day,
eventually,
right?
or they'll just miss out, just like some people don't have social media. Sometimes
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, you don't have social media? Like, how am I gonna know like what they're doing? And how am I gonna know like it's like they don't exist? Like, oh,
Right.
like what?
So
I have to ask.
I know, right? Is there anything like specifically? I know you're sort of like spread out and dive into a lot of different projects and stuff, but is there anything that like you specifically look for, or things that like draw you into the certain projects you invest in, or you like are curious about?
I think in the beginning, I kind of just like threw everything against the wall, like whatever. Like, oh, this is cute, this is whatever. But now I kind of look for, in terms of like NFTs and stuff, I look for, a story or a good team or something that, is backed by people that know what they're doing. Because in the beginning of this, anyone could say they were anything, and you
Right.
just know. But with Disney, it's like such a powerful brand. So with them and like with veve, you just know it's like gonna be amazing and is a good place to invest and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I still need your help with getting some coveted. I need the secrets to like get some of the coveted Disney NFTs. But
I know, and there's so much now. Like people will ask me, like, "Oh, if you could stack something, what is it that you're gonna go after?" And I'm like, I don't even know. There's so much that I don't know where to focus. Like we're just getting
yeah,
more and more and more. I mean, they're dropping. Geez, I want to say like two, maybe three times a month. Sometimes there's a drop.
my gosh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so much
Now
now.
there's like the OGs. Like I mentioned to you like about the partner statue and stuff. Now
Mhm.
those are like the OG, at least like time has passed where like those are like the coveted OG ones.
Exactly. Yeah, and
Like,
I kind of feel that way now a little bit too with the platinum moments. It's sort of like a similar collection to the golden moments, but it's what I like about it is it's specifically for Disney 100. And so I love that like veve partnered with them to do this, celebratory milestone collection to celebrate the parks and the
yeah.
company as a whole. So I really like that collection as well. And that just kicked off.
Yeah.
So we have more to come for that.
That one is stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw your little video when you posted at the parks with all the 100 stuff at the parks, like
Yeah.
compared with the NFTs, and it was just like perfectly, like the perfect collection. Like,
Yeah, it's so cool. Like you can actually see the physical statues. Like there's a Mickey in one of the stores and a Minnie in one of the stores, and then the pens. So it's just like have them
yeah,
all and then put them next to each other. It's just fun.
I know. It's like, oh my gosh, Disney's hard because you want to buy everything,
Uh-huh.
but then, which I did in the beginning, but then I like started getting rid of stuff. So, it's hard. It's
I
addicting.
know. So, speaking of Disney, let's switch over to that. When would you say like your fandom began, or like what made you fall in love with Disney?
Oh my gosh. So a lot of people know that I lived in the Playboy Mansion for 10 years, and there were kind of strict rules there. So during the day, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna drive down to Disneyland because it's just like a nice getaway for the day. And I ended up falling in love with it. And it wasn't
Uh-huh.
necessarily, it's mostly just like the music. It's like the vibe. You
Yes.
stroll down and the smells. It's like, wow, like all my cares, and then you could just jump on a ride and have a little scream. Like, You're like, oh my gosh. Like, where else can like an adult just be like screaming out randomly?
Yeah. Or dress like a fool and it totally flies, or like you can just be
Yeah.
silly and people are like, oh, whatever, they're at
Yeah.
Disneyland. I love it's
Be
just
like a
freedom.
total nerd.
Yeah.
Like it's totally cool. Be a
Yeah.
nerd and meet all my internet friends. Totally normal. No. Yeah, I started meeting internet friends. Like I have a friend named Ashley and we would go to Disney and we would meet like a lot of people from Twitter like before. Yeah, like I remember this guy Indie Boy. He'd like been on the Indiana Jones like 2,000 times, and I don't know. It's just you just meet everyone that, and you have a common like shared interest in Disney, and even by yourself, it's fun.
I know, I agree. Yeah, it's like it's my escape. When I go there, I feel like I can just forget all the stress and like things that I have to do and things that I should be doing. I just like put it to the side and just like live in the moment. And I feel like free to do that there. Like I just feel this sense of freedom.
Yeah. And being in the moment, I think that's really important because I feel like I have a hard time doing that. You know, you worry about
Right.
anxiety, you worry about anything future, anything past. It's like anxiety, but when you're there, yeah, it brings you makes you feel present.
Yeah.
That's a good yeah, it's true.
I'm glad I'm not alone with that.
Yeah, it's so cool.
um, so so was the first time you ever went to a Disney park when you were in the mansion, or did you go as a child?
I went as a child, but there was nothing ever really that was like, I went as a child or, like nostalgia or that was the time, like, I don't know. That was the best family time. Not necessarily. Like I'd gone a few times as a child, but I really discovered it and fell in love with it as an adult.
Mm-hmm. And so was there like a specific moment from like one of these trips that you went to that you're just like, this is my happy place? Like, was there anything, or was just kind of a general overall feeling when you were there?
Um, I think it's when I started noticing like the little things at Disney, like Dapper Dans are over here at this time. And, Coke Corner, they call it, like the end of Main Street to the left. And they had somebody like playing the piano at a certain time. Like there's all these little like sub things going on at any time in Disneyland. And there's just so much to it. And so, um, like it's endless, the places to explore and the little shows you can see. So I think that kind of made me fall in love with it even more.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. I tell people it's like I've been probably 300 times and there's still things that I haven't experienced there. Like there's always something new to do.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I've never been to like the Disney Junior dance party or whatever. So I went in there and that was cool.
It's fun, right? That's awesome. I love it.
I've mostly done everything except for like I haven't done the swings, but the symphony swings, but I think they're like not. Is there anything you haven't done there?
Ride wise, I think I've done everything. Um, there's like some of the vehicles that I hadn't been on, like they go up and down Main Street, but I've done all those now, like the horse-drawn carriage, the fire truck, and the bus, but I've like done those. So I think I've done everything.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't been on the Incredicoaster since it changed from California Screaming.
Really?
It's kind of scary to me. Like when I went on last time, I'm like, okay, I've had enough. And it was like only halfway over.
I do get a headache. I get off it. I'm like, oh my God, my head. It's the loop gets me. And then I get the impression we try to go on Guardians and you
oh yeah, that's like that's like I have
fair.
to be in the mood for it.
Right.
It was better for me. I liked it better before. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's Tower.
But yeah, when it was Tower of Terror, it's like, you get raised up and then it's like wave goodbye to your family or whatever. And then they all like, and then you drop. Exactly when it's gonna happen. But now you have no idea. You don't know what song you're gonna get. You don't know if sometimes I can't even tell if I'm going up or down. But I definitely have to be in the mood for that.
I get it. That's one I could probably do like 10 times in a row. I don't know
why.
I'm so obsessed
yeah,
with
it's cute. You're just like, let's go.
All right. Are you ready for speed round?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you don't have to, we'll talk afterwards maybe, because I'm curious to see how much of these we align on too.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But yeah, so just pick one and then we can talk about them afterwards. Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland.
Ears or pins?
I'm gonna say neither, but I can explain later.
Okay. As you're wearing ears.
Oh,
Popcorn or churros?
popcorn.
Mickey or Minnie?
Mickey.
Space or Thunder Mountain?
Oh my gosh, Thunder Mountain.
Fireworks or Fantasmic?
Oh gosh, Fantasmic.
Uh, Park open or park close?
Oh my gosh, open.
Really?
Yeah.
Love that. Train or monorail?
Um, train.
Princesses or critters? Meaning like Mickey Mouse, Goofy.
Princesses.
Okay. Heroes or villains?
Villains.
Oh, Disney dogs or Disney cats?
Dogs.
Tomorrowland or Fantasyland?
Fantasyland. For sure.
Pirates or Small World?
Oh my gosh.
That's hard, huh?
Yeah. Pirates. Unless it's Small World Holiday.
Ooh.
I know. It's the only time when you don't hear the same song over and over.
All right, I agree. And then 33 or 1901?
Oh my gosh. 1901.
Really? All right, that was fun.
Oh my God. Now I need to know. Now, can we go through it again? Like,
yeah, we can go back because I agree with you on like almost.
I know. I'm like, where do we align here?
So Disneyland over Disney World, yes.
Okay, yeah, because it's the OG, right?
Yeah.
It's the OG. Like, what was there mostly like he,
Exactly. I'm an ears girl. I'm a popcorn girl. So we aligned on the
Okay,
popcorn.
hold on. Okay, is it because so ears or pins? I collected so many pins at some point. At one point, I collected so many and I had so many pins, but then I'm like, I'm just hanging on all these pins. So I sold them all. And then the ears, a lot of them are uncomfortable. So I just had this like one pair. But I noticed when we were there last time, you had the ears over a hat, which is adorable. And maybe it made it so it didn't like hurt as much. Okay. I gotta try
I can't wear them without a baseball hat. So anytime I wear, I always have a baseball hat on.
Yeah,
and
otherwise I get like headaches.
That pressure. Yeah, it's like the bones right here. It's brutal.
I don't know. They got to make it like more loose or something. Okay, so popcorn. You like popcorn like more savory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because I have autoimmune if I have like sugar, it's just like, and then Mickey.
I prefer Mickey over Minnie.
OG.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm a huge fan. Okay, I feel rude saying this. Like, sure, Minnie's cool, but she's like in these heels all the time and like dresses, and like that's not really my style. So it's like, it looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm
with you on Thunder as well. Over Space
Thunder Mountain.
Yep. And I'm obsessed with Fantasmic. That like every time I see that show, I get so emo. Like it just like, I don't know, something about that show is just magical for me.
Yeah, it feels just so like OG, just so like original, and
yeah,
I don't know how they like pack so much magic. Firework to me is just like firework.
It's so much too. Like there's so much going on, not to mention the fact that they're doing a lot of this stuff in water. Like it's actually, it's just one of those shows that is just never gets old. And I love that one. I thought you were going to say you're a park closed girl.
Really?
So I was surprised you said park open.
Okay. What's yours?
I'm park open because I like, I very rarely get there in time for rope drop because it's like such a long drive for me and that's brutal. But I love that I can just like go on 5 rides in an hour if you get there at 8 or 9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I think that's why I prefer park open. Like, granted, I really don't make it there like that much for park open, but yeah. And then sometimes you can do that extra magic hour. Like if you stay down there or if like you're a club member or whatever, and you can go like a little bit earlier, that I think is cool. But I can never stay until like midnight, or
I can't either.
I like 10:30 is like probably the latest for me.
Yeah. But we turn into pumpkins.
It's interesting. So yeah, I like to know like, oh, are you Tomorrowland or Fantasyland?
Fantasyland.
Okay. It's just so just magic.
Yeah,
Just I don't
it's
know.
just it's that old feel. Like when you're especially in like when you walk through the castle, you're like it feels like this
Ah,
is where it all started, you know?
yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've gone into some kind of castle princess land where like
Yep.
we're all princesses now.
Yeah. Even like the
Um,
rides aren't thrilling or anything, but you just yeah, you just feel that old history in that area. And I love
yeah.
that. Like you feel like you're in another place altogether.
Yeah.
So I love that.
I
Um, what?
I wanted to ask you about Club 33 or 1901.
Oh
I
yeah.
know that so yeah, we're like we go there.
I
Yeah.
prefer 33.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're both amazing, but I don't know, the vibe hits different on the 33 side.
Okay. I like 1901, I think, because it's like more exclusive or more, people don't really think to go there as much.
It's not as crowded for sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as crowded. And I think for having social
If you want a
anxiety.
little bit of like an escape and just to relax, that's yeah, they have different tones to them for sure.
Yeah, but the fries at Club 33 are really good. I always get a side of fries, like $8 for my side of fries.
I will say you introduced me to one of the best desserts I've ever had in my life, which is so
Oh,
simple and yet so good. It was ice cream and it was wrapped in this like
delish.
hazelnut ball deliciousness. And I'm like, what is this? It was
It was
amazing.
so good. Oh my God, it was so good. Oh my gosh. But
So,
yeah.
how many parks have you been to? Have you been to all of them?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I've been to
jealous.
every park. Every park. That was like my bucket list. As soon as I got out of the mansion, I'm like, okay, I'm going to every park.
That's so
Every
cool.
every park.
Did you
Um
like do individual trips or did you do like a like Disney focus where you went from like
um
Japan to China?
I did Shanghai and Tokyo in one trip and Hong Kong in one trip.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I
That's
love
so.
it.
What's your favorite park of all the parks?
My favorite of all time is the original, for sure. And then second would be probably Shanghai
Yeah.
because of Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean there. It's
What's their
just
pirates like?
ne- next level. I can't even explain it. You just have to go. And don't watch any video on it. You just have to go.
I
Because
don't like spoilers.
yeah, I didn't know much about it. And then I went and it was like insane. It's like pirates mixed with like screens, mixed with
Oh,
like you go through like a broken boat and you're just it's life changing.
wow. I
It's
know.
and
I want
Tron
to get
was
over there so bad.
yeah, let's go. I'm
Um,
ready. I want to go back to Tokyo as well, like to Disney Sea.
yeah, I've heard that's amazing. So I have this like goal of mine where I want to visit every physical partner statue, and I've seen four, and the last one is in Japan, and I'm like, I will get there. I will get
Oh
there
my
somehow.
gosh. So where are the four at all the
So Disneyland, Disney World,
okay.
Disney Paris in the studios, like they're not the Disneyland with the other park, and then Burbank at Walt Disney Studios.
Oh
They have one
wow.
on the property in front of the executive building, and then Japan. So that's the last one.
You gotta go.
I know,
Let's go
right?
to Japan. We should go
I'm
there. I've
I'm
been wanting to
down.
go to Japan, to Tokyo. It's so cool.
I'm so down.
Okay. It's gonna
Okay,
happen.
so who is your favorite Disney character?
Um, The Little Mermaid, Ariel. I
Yeah,
think I don't know. It just kind of grew up with her. How about you? I'm like
I
asking you.
I can't pick. I can't. I people have asked me that, and I have such a hard time. I feel like it's picking between kids. Like there's so many. Even just picking like a favorite princess movie is really hard for me. I really like Tangled though. I don't know why. I really like Tangled.
Oh my gosh. It's really good. Okay. I like Tangled more than Frozen.
I
And I
probably
f-
do as well. Yeah.
and I feel like Frozen a little bit overshadowed Tangled because it came out like shortly after and then just
Yeah.
Tangled is amazing.
Yeah. I agree. Um, Ariel, that's good to know. And your favorite Disney movie then is that also Little
The
Mermaid?
Little Mermaid. I love so many of them.
Are you excited
When
for the new movie?
yeah, I am.
It's
Like
hard though because the live actions have not landed super well. It's so that's
exactly.
what's like, please, they have been taking their time with this. Like I feel like I've known about this movie for like 2.5, 3 years. And so I'm like, maybe because they're taking so much time, it's gonna turn out really, really good. I hope.
I know. I hope so as well. That's the thing, because the live action just kind of takes the original and like follows it almost identically, and it's like Beauty and the Beast did have like an extra song. I think they try and put an extra song or two in there, but
Yeah.
yeah, I hope that they, I don't know, shift it around a little more.
Right. Yeah, I like that take. All right. What is your favorite ride?
Oh gosh, Big Thunder Mountain, maybe. I don't know why I'm obsessed with Goofy's Flight School. I
The
don't
one
know
in
why.
Toontown? No. Oh, California Adventure.
Yeah,
What do we
Goofy's
call
Flight
those? It's
School.
like a mouse. What's the name for that kind of ride?
Oh, it's almost like a carnival ride.
Yeah.
Like one of those that they like build in 24 hours and then
Yeah.
it's going to be like taken apart. I have no idea why I'm so obsessed with it.
That is funny.
I think it's because there's like that one drop where it's
I
like
do love the drop. That drop I
kind
love.
of cool, but not like too scary.
I still every time though feel like I'm gonna fall off the edge. I'm like, and I go like worst case scenario in my head, like, I wonder if it ever has done that. Like it could actually go off the
Yeah,
edge. Like,
yeah, 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 yeah,
my head
yeah,
does it
yeah.
on a ride. I'm like, I need to not be thinking about these
Yeah,
things.
especially when you have like four like full size adults in there and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna definitely go off now. Needs to have some kids in here. Um, yeah, what can I know your favorite? I don't think I asked you.
Guardians.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I could
Although
have guessed.
I did Guardians at Disney World too at Epcot, the new one. And it's completely different, but it's like it's my favorite ride in that park, like in Disney World. So
Did they also redo their Tower of Terror ride to that, or
no,
was it
no, it's a completely different
separate?
ride. It's a roller coaster.
What? Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's really good. You got to go on that one.
Okay.
There's no crazy drops or anything. It's like going on Space Mountain, but just way more evolved. Like there's again like there's screens everywhere and it's that like high definition quality, but it's pitch black. You feel like you're in space, but there's more effects. And like the roller coaster itself like turns and moves and does these things. Like you're not just like going straight, like the cars actually spin and stuff. It's really
That
amazing.
is cool. That is
Yeah,
cool.
it was yeah, that was like
I need to
another
go
experience.
back
And
there.
it does the same thing as the Guardians here, where it has like 6 different songs. And so the ride does different things based on your song choice. And so it's like a different experience every time, which I think makes it like more
Oh
fun.
my God.
Yeah, it's good.
We need to go. We need to go get like 10 people and like just all pitch in and get a guide.
Down. Do you have like you've been a lot, but do you have like a standout memory or experience or like a couple that just like above everything else, you're just
Yeah.
like, this was the day?
I have like a really standout one. So, okay. So we would go to Disneyland with Hef.
Mhm.
And everyone, Hugh Hef, like everyone recognized him. You're the man. And it was kind of harder for him to walk around for that, like at 80 something years old for that
Right.
amount of time.
Yeah.
So and we didn't want just him to be in like the motorized scooter. So we would all get them. So we'd all be like cruising like scooter gang. Like if you Google like Hugh Hefner Disneyland and like images, you'd probably see like scooter gang. So going around the park with the scooter gang is a really core memory for me.
Aw.
And then also Hef and Mickey Mouse, like they met, and I remember because Hef used to be a cartoonist when he was younger,
Okay.
and Walt Disney created the whole empire. So he met Mickey and he's like, "You're my idol." And then Mickey's like, "You're mine." And they like hugged and they took a picture. And I have that picture. And that's like my favorite picture of Hef because it's with Mickey and
Aw.
Minnie. So that moment and the scooter gang.
That's so cool.
It was iconic. I'm like, what? That's like, you cannot recreate that anymore.
Exactly. Very nice. So we kind of touched on this already, but maybe you have a little bit to add to it. But you go nearly as frequently as I do. Is there like a reason for that? Like, is there something that drives you
Mm,
to go as frequently as you do?
to me, it's like going to the spa or like going to like like to go to dinner. Like might as well go down there because then you can hop on Space Mountain after dinner. So it's just yeah, and I live 33 miles from Disney. I'm just like it's meant to be. Like, but
Love that.
I don't know, I just love it. And I'm lucky to have friends that also love it.
Yeah, it makes it more fun. It's like your hangout spot.
Yeah, it's a hangout spot for sure. It makes it like I have meetings there, like my financial advisor guy from Merrill Lynch will meet me there. Like he's in San Diego, top way. Yeah, it's nice. It just feels good. And there's no better place to like reconnect with friends or have like a day with friends.
Yeah, I agree. So you're a bit of a physical Disney collector, maybe not as much as you used to be. But you showed me a few things, and we also like degened and watched heritage auctions all
Oh
day
my
last
gosh.
Saturday. I was
I
like,
had a I had a friend visiting for the weekend and poor thing had to just wait all day here while I was like auction like lot 16 to 14 like going once going twice. I'm like and I'm texting you the whole time. I'm like, did you see that one? Did you but yeah, I won there. My friends were laughing because they're like one, it's like whoever wants to pay the most money, I guess. But I won four things. A Disneyland hotel rug, which
epic.
8 feet is like as you walk in the Disneyland hotel. But I'm like, okay, that's going to my garage because probably like thousands and thousands of like people walked on it. Someone probably even threw up on it. I don't know. But that's going in the garage. First it's getting clean, then it's going in the garage. What else did I get? Oh, the Steamboat Willie, like big fig. Like those are fun to have.
Yeah, the figurine, that's right.
Yeah, the figurine, a tulip that was, or not a tulip, but an orchid that was from
Orchid.
the tiki room that was singing at one point, and then the tour guide jacket. I'm obsessed. Like the tour guide, they have like the plaid. You see them in the parks. Usually, if you see the plaid, there's usually like a celebrity or like rich person or somebody who like, they all pulled together and got a guide for the day. But they have this plaid and they have these outfits and they're just amazing to me. And the jacket in the auction was from the Walt Disney World guides, like in the 2000s. So it's different.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can wear it. And like the plaid just on the lapel, I could wear it to the park and kind of get away with it without being like, oh, I'm trying to be just like you to the guys. So I have that. And then the guide pin, one of my old guides gave me a guide pin. So I'm like,
It's legit.
just things like that. And then I have a Club 33 name tag.
That's cool.
Oh my God. So I knew someone named Crystal who worked there, and I guess it was like her last day or something. She like came up to me. She's like, I have something for you. And then she just like handed it to me and walked away. And I looked and I was like,
Wow. I was
oh.
wondering how you got that. I'm like, somebody make that for you?
Well, one time I went with to a park with like, an old boyfriend, and they were like a guy named Tim. We went with a guy that's a huge fan named Tim, and there was a 33 guy named Tim like working there, and they're like, how much can we tip you to like lose your name tag? They tipped him $1,000.
Whoa.
And then his name tag was like on the floor. So there's like people are diehard fans, myself included. But
Right?
yeah, just a few things. I used to collect a D23 a while ago, like in, I don't know, 2011, 12. They would like auction stuff off from the parks. So it's like legit stuff from the parks. I don't think they do it anymore, but I had bought like a 16 or 18-foot chair from like Disney World. I had bought a 5-foot vinylmation that was in the Disney store. I got this like Statue of Liberty torch with, it was like Mickey's hand holding it. So I had all this stuff, but I did end up selling a lot of it.
Mm.
And I just kept, I'm minimal, so it's always a fight. It's always a struggle between.
So you almost like switch things out for new things.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, you showed me some of your art and stuff, and you have some like beautiful pieces from like artworks from Little Mermaid, and then you have a
Yeah. Do you want me to do a little?
Yeah,
Okay.
take us
I'll
for a
just
little
go around.
ride.
Take us for a little. Let's see. Yeah. See, my house is just like super minimal, but oh, I have this like little Lego thing that just for fun I
Oh
put up
yeah,
here.
that's
Yeah.
cute. I've seen that.
Those Mickey Legos. And then, yes, see, it's like pretty like my house is kind of like earthy vibes in here.
Yeah, I like it. I wish
Hey, there's
I
the
could do
dog.
that. Oh, I wanted to ask you, is she named after Lady and the Tramp?
Yes, she is.
Oh, love that.
Named after Lady and the Tramp. It's dark in here in the bathroom. See, I have Disney stuff like randomly everywhere. So this one is really special. It was like I went to an event at Club 33 where it like the glare, where it was the 25th anniversary of Splash Mountain. And then
Wow,
they gave us a leaf like from the actual ride itself. So
that's
that
a pretty
was
special piece.
cool. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
try and catch so my Christmas tree is um we'll have to do this again at Christmas for the for that tour.
All right.
But my Christmas tree is all like Disney Club 33. Okay, so the entryway has this panel.
I love that.
It has my laundry room. There's a construction panel from a DCA and Minnie's in the garage. And then some Small World up here in the office. You know, I'm just
So you collect Disney ornaments?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed.
And how do you do you have a certain like vibe you go after, or is it has to speak to you?
I think speak to me for sure.
Same for me.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Oh my gosh, I want to see yours. We should see each other's trees at Christmas. We should do like a whole Christmas video.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I've gotten I don't have room anymore. I just bought two yesterday. I went to the Disney outlet and bought two more. I bought
Oh my gosh.
one and Oswald one.
I feel like oh my gosh, Oswald, the OG. I just love that story. Here's like a cell from the Little Mermaid. It's the lights kind of, but it's signed by Glenn Keane on there. So sweet. And then then I have my like Beauty and the Beast. I think I got that from Etsy. And then Little Mermaid over there. And then I have a bunch of stuff down in the garage. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it I don't know, minimal.
Better than me. I've got it strewn throughout my entire house. I would love to be a minimalist, but my kids don't allow for that.
I know. I'm like, how am I gonna? Yeah, like maybe
I love that Mickey sign though. I didn't realize that was from actually a California Adventure. That's so neat.
Yes, it was a construction panel. I remember when they were up, I forget exactly what they were building, but yeah, just little nods here and there around the house.
I love it. So how do you feel about like entering this world of digital collecting when it comes to Disney? Like, what do you think about it?
I think it's the future. And I think that, it's just going to get like more awesome, and being able to explore everything virtually is just so amazing. And I feel like Disney will eventually incorporate more stuff like that, like into their parks. And
yeah, I hope so.
VR is like fun. Metaverse stuff is fun. So I definitely think that's where we're headed with everything.
Right.
It's just awesome. It's like extra like form of entertainment. It's like world building. It's beautiful.
And how would you describe like the Disney fan base or like collectors? How would you kind of like, how would you describe them?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just feel like
it's kind of a wide array of different types of collectors, don't you think?
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I know someone that's just obsessed with Tiki Room. Like they want just Tiki stuff. And it's all over. Like some people it's like nostalgic for them as a child. Like some people like have worked there, and some people it's all different, and it's all different ages.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor, he saw some of my Disney stuff and he said, come over here. He's 85. And he brought me like down to the second level of his house, and it was all Jiminy Cricket, like memorabilia everywhere.
Wow. Oh,
and I asked him, like, I'm like, why Jiminy Cricket? And he gave me kind of a vague answer. And then we got more into it, and I'm just like, but why? And he said that his brother was really sick when they were young, and Pinocchio had just come out, and it said something about like when you wish upon a star, and they wished his brother would get better, and he did. So it's like, I think that's like the Jiminy Cricket for him. It's different for everybody. Like some people it goes so deep, and but then again, it's like my neighbor and I, who's 85, we like connected on Disney. It's nice.
Dude, I got full body chills when you said that story. That's incredible.
Oh, yeah,
And that's what makes it special too. Like Disney collectors is for a lot of people, it is like some heart, like deep emotional tie. And that's why they collect, is because it means so much to them for whatever reason. And yeah, stories like that, it's so amazing. I love it.
it's so sweet. Yeah.
It's so cute. Um, so that was really fun. Um, let's talk a little bit before we sign off about some things that you're working on. So you were going to be kind of getting back into your YouTube a little bit, and you're writing a book. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah. So lately, so I've been going back and forth to Hawaii a lot. I'm, bought a property there. So it's interesting because right now I've started to like Disney-fy the Hawaii property. I got a like Disney fine art of like Mickey and Minnie on the beach and their like in their Hawaiian stuff.
Love it.
So that's gonna be cute. And then besides that, I've been starting to write a book, a memoir based on pretty much my life and the time at the mansion, and like more diving into the psychology behind everything, like how I ended up there, like why Hef might want that kind of situation, because he had like this unconventional life and upbringing and everything. So yes, diving into the psychology of it all. I'm working with a writer has 4 bestsellers, New York Times bestsellers. Wow. So
amazing.
their writing is amazing. So I think it'll be something that's never done before, because I know there's been other girls that have had books of the same kind of situation, but to me it's been more of like a tell-all, and this one's gonna be like a really like in-depth memoir. So I'm really excited, and it's coming out next year in the beginning of the year.
That's exciting. Are you gonna do like a whole book tour or like thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go everywhere. We sold the rights to the UK publisher, so we have UK, we have USA, and then we're working on other countries. So I'm gonna be going everywhere. And yeah, we've got like 7 solid chapters right now. I'll send it over to you. So I definitely want your.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I know, I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's so exciting though. And it's got to be very therapeutic to be going through that experience for you. Hard, but also like very therapeutic, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice because, then I was more worried about things, but now I'm just like, I'm an open book. This happened, this didn't happen, like whatever. Yeah. Take it or leave it. Take what you want. If you think it's a cool story, like yeah, totally. Yeah.
And so that's exciting. And then we're hoping to see each other again soon and possibly do some more stuff together. We had a fun idea, Disney related, that we'll see if we can make some magic happen. And we'll just be in touch.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. So we'll see.
I'm excited for that. We have to plan it for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know you're actually headed to the parks. So let you get going so you can get down there and have a magical time.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for having me. And
thank you. This was so fun. I love geeking out over Disney.
I know. It's the best.
Take care.
All right, you too.
Bye.